Hello, and welcome, fellow enthusiasts of vintage technology and the satisfying click-clack of keys. Today, we embark on a journey back in time, to the era of elegant craftsmanship and mechanical precision. Before the ubiquitous hum of computers and the tap-tap-tap of keyboards, there was the satisfying rhythm of the typewriter, a machine that shaped communication, literature, and history. And today, we'll be focusing on a true icon, the magnificent 1928 Underwood Typewriter. This isn't just any typewriter, it's a piece of living history. Imagine the stories this machine could tell, the countless letters penned, the important documents typed, the creative works brought to life. The 1928 Underwood, with its robust construction and distinctive design, represents a pivotal moment in technological advancement. It's a testament to the ingenuity and dedication of the engineers who crafted these remarkable machines, each one built with an enduring quality that has allowed them to survive the test of time. Over the next hour and a half, we'll be taking a comprehensive look at this beautiful machine, exploring its intricate mechanisms and unlocking the secrets to its smooth operation. This isn't just about learning to type, it's about understanding the history, appreciating the craftsmanship, and experiencing the unique tactile connection that only a vintage typewriter can offer. We'll cover everything from preparing the machine and inserting the ribbon, to mastering the keyboard layout, understanding the carriage return, and even tackling those charming quirks that come with operating a machine of this era. We'll delve into the nuances of the Underwood's design, examining its features, and understanding how each component contributes to the overall functionality. We'll troubleshoot common issues and provide practical tips to keep your Underwood running smoothly for years to come. We'll even explore some advanced techniques, allowing you to unlock the full potential of this remarkable writing instrument. So, whether you're a seasoned typist, a vintage machinery enthusiast, or simply curious about the world before digital technology, this tutorial is for you. Get ready to experience the magic of the 1928 Underwood Typewriter. Let's begin our exploration of this timeless machine. Take a look, see its sleek lines, the sturdy metal casing, the perfectly aligned keys. This is more than just a tool, it's a piece of art. And after today, you'll know how to use this beautiful piece of art to create your own lasting words. By the end of this session, you'll be confidently navigating the world of mechanical typing, creating your own document with the satisfying click of this iconic machine. And who knows, perhaps you'll even discover a newfound appreciation for the slower, more deliberate pace of mechanical writing. Let's get started. Before we dive into the mechanics of operating this magnificent machine, let's take a moment to appreciate its rich history. The Underwood Typewriter Company, a name synonymous with quality and innovation, played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of 20th century communication. Founded in 1895, the company quickly established itself as a leader in the typewriter industry, renowned for its robust machines and forward-thinking designs. Their typewriters became ubiquitous in offices, homes, and classrooms across the globe, transforming how we wrote, worked, and communicated. The 1928 Underwood, the star of our tutorial today, represents a high point in the company's legacy. This model embodies the culmination of years of engineering refinement and design innovation. It wasn't just an improvement on previous models, it was a significant leap forward in typewriter technology. Consider the context, the Roaring Twenties, a time of rapid technological advancement and societal change. The 1928 Underwood perfectly reflected this spirit of progress. One of the key features that set this model apart was its improved typing mechanism. The smooth, responsive key action made for a more efficient and comfortable typing experience compared to its predecessors. This wasn't merely a matter of aesthetics, it was a crucial element in enhancing productivity. Think of the countless hours spent typing. A smoother, more efficient mechanism meant less strain and more output. Furthermore, the 1928 Underwood boasted enhancements in durability and reliability. Built to withstand years of rigorous use, these machines were known for their resilience and longevity. The materials used were of the highest quality, ensuring that the typewriter could handle the demands of daily use without compromising performance. This robust build quality is one of the reasons why so many of these machines have survived to this day, ready to be rediscovered and appreciated by a new generation. The design itself was a masterpiece of industrial design. The elegant curves, the sturdy construction, the pleasing weight, every aspect of the 1928 Underwood exudes quality and sophistication. It wasn't just a tool, it was a statement. Holding this typewriter, one can feel the pride and craftsmanship that went into its creation. It's a tangible connection to a bygone era, a testament to the skill and dedication of the artisans who built it. So, as we proceed with our tutorial, remember that we're not just learning to operate a machine, we're engaging with a piece of history, a symbol of a time when mechanical ingenuity and human craftsmanship combined to create something truly remarkable. The 1928 Underwood is more than a typewriter, it's a legacy, a testament to an era of innovation, and a fascinating piece of technology that continues to capture the imagination. Now, let's explore how this iconic machine works. Now that we've established the historical significance of our 1928 Underwood, let's get our hands on the machine itself. This is where the fun really begins. Before we start typing, we need to carefully unpack our typewriter and give it a thorough inspection. Treat this vintage beauty with the respect it deserves. Remember, we're handling a piece of history. If your typewriter arrived in a protective case, carefully open it, taking your time to avoid any sudden movements that could damage the delicate mechanisms. Gently lift out the typewriter, holding it securely to prevent any accidental drops or bumps. Place it on a stable, padded surface, a soft cloth or a desk pad would be ideal. Observe the machine's overall condition. Note its weight and the solid feel of the metal casing. You'll immediately appreciate the robust construction that has allowed this typewriter to survive the decades. Now, let's begin our visual inspection. Carefully examine the exterior for any signs of damage. Look for dents, scratches, or any loose parts. This is also a good opportunity to note the typewriter's overall aesthetic appeal. Admire the elegant curves, the crisp lettering on the nameplate, and the overall craftsmanship. The 1928 Underwood's design is a testament to a bygone era of meticulous attention to detail. Next, let's familiarize ourselves with the various components. You'll notice the sturdy metal frame, the robust carriage, the elegantly arranged keyboard, and the impressive type bars beneath. Take a moment to appreciate the intricate design and the precision engineering that went into creating this remarkable machine. Locate the carriage return lever, the space bar, the shift keys, and the ribbon spools. We'll explore each of these components in more detail as we progress through the tutorial. Take a close look at the keyboard. Notice the layout, it might be slightly different from modern keyboards, so familiarizing yourself with the key positions is essential. Examine the type bars underneath. These are the metal arms that strike the ribbon and imprint the characters onto the paper. The way they are arranged and interact is a marvel of mechanical engineering. Don't forget to inspect the ribbon spools. The ribbon is crucial for printing, and ensuring it's correctly wound and in good condition is a vital first step. We'll cover ribbon insertion and adjustment in a later section. This initial inspection isn't just about identifying potential problems, it's about building a connection with your typewriter, understanding its structure, and appreciating the artistry of its design. Once you've completed this thorough examination, you'll be ready to begin the exciting process of learning how to operate this magnificent machine. Let's move on to preparing the typewriter for its first use. With our 1928 Underwood carefully inspected and ready for action, let's tackle the crucial step of paper insertion and alignment. This seemingly simple task is vital for ensuring clean, even typing and preventing frustrating misalignments. Remember, we're working with a precision instrument, and proper paper placement is key to achieving the best results. First, locate the paper bale arms. These are the small metal arms at the back of the machine. Gently lift these arms to open the paper bale. You'll notice a small roller at the back of the typewriter. This roller helps feed the paper into the machine. It's important to handle these parts gently to avoid bending or damaging them. Now, take your paper. Standard letter-sized paper works well, but you can experiment with other sizes, keeping in mind the carriage width limitations. Carefully insert the paper into the paper bale, ensuring that the top edge of the paper is aligned with the roller. The paper should be inserted straight. Any misalignment at this stage will affect the entire typing process. Make sure the paper is snug against the roller, preventing slippage during typing. Once the paper is in place, gently lower the paper bail arms to secure the paper. You should feel a slight resistance as the arms close, indicating that the paper is firmly held. Now, before we start typing, we need to ensure the paper is perfectly aligned. Look closely at the platen, the cylindrical roller where the paper rests. You'll likely find markings or guides on the platen, indicating the correct alignment for the paper. Align the top edge of your paper with these markings. This is crucial for ensuring that every character is printed in the correct position, resulting in a neat and professional-looking document. A slight misalignment can result in uneven spacing or characters printing slightly off-center. Take your time. Precision is key here. If you're unsure about the alignment, slightly adjust the paper until it sits perfectly against the platen, following the markings as your guide. Remember, perfectly aligned paper is the foundation of a well-typed document. Now, gently roll the platen forward using the knob at the right-hand side of the machine. This will feed the paper into the typing area, ready to receive your first words. You might need to experiment with different paper weights to find the optimal setting for smooth feeding and consistent printing. With your paper correctly inserted and aligned, you're ready to start typing. This meticulous preparation will ensure that your typing experience is smooth and efficient, resulting in a beautifully typed document worthy of this magnificent machine. Let's move on to learning the keyboard layout and the basic typing techniques. Now that your paper is perfectly aligned, let's set the stage for your typing masterpiece by adjusting the margins. Proper margin setting is essential for creating a professional and aesthetically pleasing document. Think of it as framing your written words. The perfect margins enhance readability and overall presentation. On a 1928 Underwood, this is achieved through a simple yet effective mechanism. Locate the margin set levers or knobs. These are usually situated on the carriage, often near the left and right sides. They might be small levers you can move or knobs you can turn. Carefully examine your typewriter to identify the specific mechanism. Each lever or knob controls one margin, one for the left margin and one for the right. Before you begin adjusting, consider the desired width of your text. Do you want wide margins for a spacious feel or narrower margins to maximize the use of the page? The choice is yours, but remember that overly narrow margins can make your text look cramped, while excessively wide margins might waste valuable paper space. To set the left margin, gently move or turn the left margin lever or knob. You'll notice the carriage will move accordingly, indicating the new margin position. Experiment with different positions to find your preferred setting. The movement might be slightly stiff at first, but with gentle manipulation, you'll get the hang of it. Remember, the left margin defines the starting point of your text on the page. Setting this margin correctly ensures that your text is evenly spaced from the left edge, contributing to overall document neatness. A consistently aligned left margin is a hallmark of professional typing. Now, let's adjust the right margin. Similarly, use the right margin lever or knob to control the right-hand edge of your typing area. This margin dictates where your text will end on each line. Again, experiment with different settings to find the balance that suits your needs. The right margin should be set to prevent words from being cut off at the end of a line. This is where the art of typing comes into play. You'll learn to adjust your word spacing and line breaks to ensure a clean and well-presented final product. Mastering margin adjustment is a crucial step in achieving that professional touch. Once you've set both left and right margins to your satisfaction, you're ready to begin typing. Remember, you can always adjust the margins during your typing process if you find you need more space or want to refine your layout. Take the time to experiment and find the margin settings that best suit your typing style and the document you're creating. Now, let's move on to the exciting part, actually typing on your 1928 Underwood. Now, let's delve into the heart of your 1928 Underwood, the ribbon spools. These unsung heroes are responsible for transferring ink to the page, bringing your words to life. Proper ribbon spool setup is crucial for achieving a clear, crisp impression and ensuring the longevity of your ribbon. First, locate the ribbon spools. These are usually housed within the ribbon cover, accessible by lifting a small cover or panel on the top or side of the typewriter. You'll find two spools, one for the used ribbon and one for the fresh ribbon. Handle them gently, as they are delicate and crucial to the typewriter's function. Before installing the new ribbon, examine the spools themselves. You'll notice that each spool has a central spindle and a flange. The spindle allows the ribbon to rotate freely, and the flange keeps it secure. Ensuring these parts are free from any obstructions is important for smooth ribbon movement. Now, carefully install the fresh ribbon spool onto its designated spindle. Make sure the ribbon is feeding correctly. It should unwind smoothly from the spool. A tight spool or a tangled ribbon will impede the typing process and potentially damage the ribbon mechanism. Take your time and ensure a secure but not overly tight fit. Next, thread the ribbon through the ribbon guides. These guides are typically small metal loops or slots located along the typewriter's mechanism. The ribbon needs to be correctly threaded through these guides to ensure it passes across the type bars and onto the paper. Consult your typewriter's manual for detailed diagrams of the correct threading path. After threading the ribbon, install the empty spool for the used ribbon. This spool will collect the ribbon as you type. Make sure both spools are securely fastened and the ribbon is running smoothly through all the guides. A properly threaded ribbon is the key to a consistent and clear type impression. Now, adjust the ribbon tension. Most Underwoods have a mechanism for adjusting ribbon tension. This will control the density of the ink on the page. Adjusting the tension allows you to fine-tune the darkness or lightness of your typing. Experiment to find the perfect balance between a legible impression and ribbon longevity. Too much tension can cause the ribbon to break, too little, and the typing might be faint. Finally, close the ribbon cover. Your typewriter is now ready to produce clear, crisp text. The quality of your type impression will depend on the proper setup of your ribbon spools. Remember, regular checks and potential ribbon replacements are part of maintaining your typewriter's optimal performance. We'll cover ribbon changes in a later section. Let's proceed to exploring the keyboard layout and the art of typing. Let's now familiarize ourselves with the heart of the writing process, the keyboard. Before you start composing your literary masterpieces, take a moment to appreciate the elegant layout of your 1928 Underwood typewriter. This isn't just any keyboard, it's a testament to a bygone era of craftsmanship and design. Notice the familiar QWERTY arrangement. This iconic layout, though seemingly arbitrary, is the foundation of modern typing. Each key corresponds to a specific type bar, a small metal lever that strikes the inked ribbon against the paper to print the character. The satisfying clack of each key is a hallmark of the mechanical typewriter experience. However, don't let the familiarity fool you. While the QWERTY arrangement is consistent, there are subtle differences between this 1928 Underwood and modern keyboards. For example, you might notice variations in key spacing, size, or even the inclusion of unique characters specific to the era. Take a close look at the keys themselves. Observe the sturdy construction. These are not the flimsy keys of modern keyboards. Each key is a carefully crafted piece of metal, designed to withstand years of use. Feel the weight and the tactile feedback. It's a far cry from the almost silent, soft-touch keys of contemporary keyboards. Pay attention to the placement of the shift keys. These keys, usually located on either side of the keyboard, allow you to access uppercase letters and symbols. The shift mechanism is a marvel of mechanical engineering, converting the lowercase type bars into uppercase counterparts with a simple press of the key. Explore the number keys. You'll find them typically arranged along the top row, often combined with symbols. The placement might be slightly different from what you're used to on modern keyboards. This layout reflects the design conventions of the time, a testament to the evolving technology of the era. Beyond the standard alphanumeric keys, explore any additional keys present. Some 1928 Underwoods included unique keys for specific symbols or functions. These keys often reflect the technological and stylistic conventions of their time. Familiarize yourself with their placement and function. Finally, take a moment to appreciate the overall aesthetic. The layout is a testament to the thoughtful design of the era. The keys are spaced in a way that promotes efficient typing, a testament to the understanding of ergonomics that was emerging at the time. Now that you've oriented yourself to the keyboard, it's time to start typing. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use your Underwood, the more familiar you'll become with its unique layout and the satisfying rhythm of mechanical typing. Let's move on to practicing your typing skills. Now that you're acquainted with your Underwood's keyboard, let's lay the foundation for efficient and accurate typing, proper finger placement. Think of this as building the framework for a beautiful, well-crafted document. Just as a sturdy foundation supports a house, correct finger placement supports fluent and error-free typing. The key to efficient typing lies in mastering the home row keys. These are the central keys, usually marked subtly or not at all on older typewriters, and represent your starting position. Locate these keys, ASDF on the left and JKL on the right. These keys are your home base, your point of reference for every keystroke. Position your fingers gently but firmly on the home row keys, with each finger resting on its corresponding key. Your index fingers rest on F and EJ, and your other fingers naturally fall into place. This arrangement is ergonomically designed for optimal reach and minimal hand movement. Feel the subtle bump on the F and EJ keys? This tactile marker is a helpful guide, especially when your eyes are focused on the page. It allows you to find your home row quickly and easily without looking down at the keyboard, a key principle of touch typing. Now, the secret to speed and accuracy lies in minimizing unnecessary hand movements. Each keystroke should originate from your home row position. Reach for the keys you need, then return your fingers to their home row positions. This seemingly small detail is the cornerstone of efficient typing. Practice this repeatedly. It might feel awkward initially, a departure from the hunt and peck method many are accustomed to. However, with consistent practice, this technique will become second nature, significantly improving your typing speed and reducing errors. Focus on accuracy over speed. It's more beneficial to type slowly and accurately than quickly and erratically. As your fingers become more accustomed to the keyboard layout, you'll naturally increase your speed. The goal is not just speed, it's the seamless integration of finger movement and keystrokes. Think of your fingers as dancers, gracefully moving from key to key. Each keystroke is a step in a well-rehearsed routine, leading to a polished and professional final product. This dance of fingers, rooted in the home row position, will transform your typing experience. Remember, mastering finger placement isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Consistent practice is key. Dedicate some time each day to refine your technique. The reward is a significant increase in typing efficiency and a newfound appreciation for the elegance of touch typing. Now, let's practice some simple exercises to solidify your finger placement. With your fingers comfortably positioned on the home row, let's embark on our typing journey. This isn't just about striking keys, it's about mastering the art of touch typing, typing without looking at the keyboard. This seemingly simple skill dramatically improves both speed and accuracy. Begin by practicing individual keystrokes. Start with the home row keys themselves, to S, D, F, J, K, L, and semicolon. Press each key firmly, but gently, ensuring consistent pressure. Avoid forceful strikes, a confident yet controlled touch is key to both a clean impression and the longevity of your machine. Pay close attention to the feel of each keystroke. Notice the satisfying resistance and the crisp sound as the type bar strikes the ribbon. This tactile feedback is crucial in developing your touch typing technique. It's a sensory experience that enhances the learning process. Next, let's move beyond individual keys and practice simple combinations. Start with words built solely from home row keys, such as Dad, asks, or Jakes. Repeat these words several times, focusing on accuracy and rhythm. Consistency is key, aim for even spacing between letters. Gradually introduce keys adjacent to the home row. Practice words incorporating letters like B, W, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, G, H, and B, N, M. Remember to always return your fingers to the home row after each keystroke. This constant return reinforces muscle memory and improves accuracy. As you progress, try typing simple sentences using these expanded key combinations. Keep sentences short and repetitive at first, gradually increasing complexity as your confidence grows. focus on maintaining your posture and a relaxed grip. Tension is the enemy of smooth and efficient typing. The goal is not speed, but accuracy. It's better to type slowly and correctly than quickly with numerous errors. Accuracy builds confidence and speed will naturally follow. It's a process of continuous refinement. Remember, touch typing is a skill developed through persistent practice. Don't be discouraged if you make mistakes, they are opportunities for learning. Analyze your errors, identify patterns, and adjust your technique accordingly. With consistent effort, you'll develop a natural rhythm and fluidity in your typing. The satisfying clack of the keys will become the soundtrack to your writing, a testament to your growing mastery of this timeless machine. Now, let's move on to some more advanced exercises to further hone your touch typing skills. Now that you've mastered the basics of keystrokes, let's explore a crucial element of typewriter operation, the carriage return. This seemingly simple action is the bridge between lines, allowing you to move smoothly from one line of text to the next, creating neatly organized paragraphs. Locate the carriage return lever, a sturdy, often prominent lever typically on the right-hand side of your Underwood. It's a critical component of this mechanical marvel, facilitating the essential task of moving the carriage to the beginning of the next line. Before you operate the lever, ensure your fingers are positioned correctly. A smooth carriage return relies on a coordinated action, preventing jerky movements and ensuring even spacing. Practice this movement several times before typing anything significant. To return the carriage, firmly grasp the lever with your right hand, or left hand, if you're left-handed. Apply steady, even pressure, and smoothly push the lever towards you. You'll feel a distinct resistance, followed by a satisfying click as the carriage returns to the left margin. This click signifies that you are ready for your next line of text. Don't rush this action. A jerky, haphazard carriage return can result in uneven spacing and a less professional-looking document. Smoothness and precision are key. Think of it as a carefully orchestrated ballet move, not a clumsy stumble. Notice the simultaneous action of the carriage return and line feed. As the carriage returns, the paper advances one line, perfectly positioning the carriage for the beginning of your next line of text. This integrated action ensures efficient and consistent line spacing. Practice this movement repeatedly. Type a few words, then perform the carriage return. Repeat this process several times, focusing on the feel of the lever and the rhythmic movement of the carriage. This repetition builds muscle memory and refines your technique. Experiment with different typing rhythms. Some prefer a quick, decisive carriage return after each line, others prefer a slightly slower, more deliberate approach. Find the rhythm that best suits your style and typing speed. Remember, the carriage return is more than just a mechanical function, it's an integral part of the typing process. Mastering it enhances your overall typing efficiency and contributes to the overall aesthetic appeal of your work. The smooth, consistent operation of the carriage return is a testament to the quality engineering of your Underwood typewriter. It's a testament to the elegant simplicity of its design. Now, let's practice incorporating carriage returns into your typing to create multi-line documents. Let's elevate your typing skills by mastering the Shift key, your gateway to uppercase letters, and, in the case of our 1928 Underwood, a selection of special characters. This seemingly small key unlocks a world of typographic possibilities, transforming your simple sentences into grammatically correct and visually appealing text. Locate the Shift keys, you'll find one on each side of the keyboard, typically positioned near the bottom. These keys are your essential tools for accessing uppercase letters and any additional symbols your Underwood might offer. Their strategic placement ensures effortless access, optimizing your typing workflow. To type an uppercase letter, simply hold down the Shift key with either your little finger or pinky finger, whichever feels most comfortable, while simultaneously pressing the desired letter key. Release both keys, and your uppercase letter will appear, crisp and clear, ready to be incorporated into your text. This is the foundation of proper capitalization in your typed documents. Practice typing sentences that require capitalization. Start with simple sentences, gradually increasing in complexity, focusing on the smooth coordination between your Shift key and letter keys. Remember that rhythm and precision are crucial for maintaining a consistent typing speed and a professional-looking document. The key is to find a balance between speed and accuracy. Now, let's explore the special characters available on your 1928 Underwood. While the exact selection may vary slightly depending on the specific model, many 1928 Underwoods offer a range of punctuation marks beyond the standard period, comma, and semicolon. Consult your typewriter's manual or a reference chart to familiarize yourself with the available characters and their corresponding key combinations. Understanding this will broaden your typing capabilities. Often, special characters are accessed by holding down the Shift key and pressing a specific letter key. Some models may require holding down a separate, dedicated key for access to these symbols. This usually involves a secondary keystroke sequence, often indicated on the keyboard itself. Examine your keyboard carefully to identify the special character keys and their shift combinations. Practice typing sentences that incorporate these special characters. This ensures you can accurately and confidently use them in various contexts. It's important to become familiar with the location and use of these keys for a more efficient typing experience. Accuracy is paramount. Ensuring you select the correct character will enhance the overall quality of your work. Mastering the Shift key isn't just about uppercase letters, it's about expanding your typographic capabilities and unlocking the full potential of your 1928 Underwood. With practice and a little patience, you'll smoothly navigate uppercase letters and special characters, adding a polished touch to all your typed documents. Now, let's proceed to explore another crucial aspect of typewriter operation. Beyond the standard punctuation marks, your 1928 Underwood typewriter likely holds a treasure trove of unique and less common special characters, waiting to be discovered and utilized. These hidden symbols add a touch of elegance and sophistication to your typed documents, showcasing the versatility and craftsmanship of this vintage machine. Take a moment to carefully examine your typewriter's keyboard. Look closely at each key. Some may have secondary symbols imprinted above or below the primary characters. These secondary symbols are often accessed by using the Shift key, a process we've already explored. However, some special characters may require a more intricate combination of keys. Let's start with the easily accessible special characters. These are typically accessed by holding down the Shift key and then pressing the corresponding letter or number key. Experiment with different combinations. For example, pressing the Shift key along with a number key could produce a symbol like a section mark, or a copyright symbol. The possibilities are varied and depend on your exact model. Now, let's delve into the less common characters. These often require more investigation. Your Underwood's manual, if you possess it, might provide a comprehensive chart detailing all available symbols and their corresponding key combinations. If not, online resources dedicated to vintage typewriters are invaluable. Searching for your specific model number can often yield detailed information. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different key combinations, observing the results. Keep a record of your findings. A simple notebook or even a typed document itself can serve as a handy reference guide. This hands-on exploration is part of the charm of using a vintage typewriter. The process of discovery adds to the experience. As you uncover these hidden characters, consider their potential applications. A simple flourish like a decorative asterisk can add a touch of elegance to a heading. A less common symbol, perhaps a rarely used mathematical symbol, can add a unique flair to technical documents or personal notes. Remember, the use of special characters is a matter of both functionality and style. Choose symbols that enhance the readability and overall aesthetic appeal of your text. Avoid overusing them, as this can detract from the overall clarity of your message. Subtlety and balance are key. The discovery and use of these special characters transforms your typing experience from a mere mechanical process into a creative endeavor. It's a chance to personalize your documents and add a distinctive touch that reflects your individual style. So, explore the hidden capabilities of your 1928 Underwood and unlock the full potential of this remarkable machine. Now, let's explore a feature that significantly enhances the organization and readability of your typed documents, the tabulator key. This unsung hero of the typewriter world allows you to create indented paragraphs and neatly aligned columns, transforming your text from a simple stream of words into a well-structured and visually appealing document. Locate the tabulator key on your 1928 Underwood. It's usually a lever or a key located on the left-hand side of the keyboard, often marked with an arrow pointing to the right. This key is your secret weapon for creating professional-looking documents, far surpassing the capabilities of simple margin adjustments alone. The tabulator key doesn't simply add a fixed number of spaces, instead, it moves the carriage to predetermined tab stops. These tab stops are typically set at regular intervals, creating consistent indentation for paragraphs or columns. Think of them as invisible markers guiding your text into organized alignment. To use the tabulator key, simply position your carriage where you want to begin a new indented paragraph or column. Then, press the tabulator key. The carriage will automatically advance to the next tab stop, ready for you to begin typing. This creates neat, consistent indentation, making your documents more readable and professional. Experiment with the tabulator key to create different levels of indentation. Pressing the tabulator key multiple times will create increasingly indented paragraphs, ideal for outlining or creating nested lists. This is a powerful tool for organizing complex information in a clear and concise manner. Remember, consistent indentation is key to creating a visually appealing and easily understood document. Furthermore, the tabulator key is invaluable for creating tables and aligning columns of data. By setting tab stops at appropriate intervals, you can create perfectly aligned columns of numbers, names, or any other type of information. This feature transforms your typewriter into a simple yet effective tool for data organization. The ability to create neatly aligned tables adds another dimension to your typewriter's capabilities. You can use this feature to create invoices, organize contact lists, or even draft simple spreadsheets. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination and the needs of your document. Mastering the tabulator key is a significant step towards unlocking the full potential of your 1928 Underwood. It allows you to move beyond simple sentence construction and into the realm of sophisticated document design. With practice, you'll find it becomes an indispensable tool for creating well-organized and visually appealing text, a testament to the enduring elegance and functionality of this vintage machine. Now, let's move on to explore. Even with practiced touch typing, errors are inevitable. The beauty of the mechanical typewriter, however, lies not only in its elegant design but also in its efficient error correction mechanism, the backspace key. Understanding and effectively using this feature is crucial to producing clean, professional-looking documents. Unlike modern word processors that allow for effortless deletion, the backspace mechanism on your 1928 Underwood requires a slightly different approach. It's a physical process, a tactile interaction that reinforces the deliberate nature of typing on this magnificent machine. Locate the backspace key. It's usually a lever or a key located to the left of the main keyboard, often marked with an arrow pointing to the left. This lever is your trusty editor, allowing you to rectify those inevitable typing mistakes. To use the backspace key, simply press it firmly. Each press will move the carriage one space to the left, erasing the character in that position. This is unlike the delete function in modern word processors. You're not simply deleting a character, you're physically moving the carriage backward, effectively removing the ink from the page. Remember, the backspace mechanism is not intended for wholesale revisions. It's designed for correcting minor errors, a single misplaced letter, a wrong number, or a stray punctuation mark. For larger corrections or significant alterations, it's often more efficient to simply retype the affected section. This is where careful typing comes into play. The inherent nature of the typewriter encourages thoughtful composition and careful keystrokes. Each letter struck is a deliberate action, a commitment to the written word. This mindful approach minimizes errors and reduces the need for extensive backspacing. While backspacing is a useful tool, overuse can lead to smudged or uneven text. Excessive backspacing can also damage the type bars over time, underscoring the importance of accurate typing. Strive for accuracy from the start, minimizing the need to constantly correct errors. Practice makes perfect, and with diligent practice, you'll find yourself making fewer mistakes and needing to use the backspace key less frequently. Think of the backspace key not merely as a tool for correction, but as an integral part of the typing process itself. It's a reminder of the deliberate and considered nature of working with a mechanical typewriter, a connection to a slower, more thoughtful approach to writing. Mastering its use enhances not just your typing proficiency, but also your appreciation for the artistry of this classic machine. Now, let's explore another essential function. To ensure your 1928 Underwood continues to produce crisp, clear text, regular cleaning is essential. One of the most important maintenance tasks involves cleaning the type bars, those individual metal arms that strike the ribbon to imprint characters onto the paper. Over time, ink, dust, and debris can accumulate on these bars, leading to smudged or faded print. This is where the type bar cleaner comes into play. Your Underwood likely came with a type bar cleaner, a small, often brush-like tool specifically designed for this purpose. If not, a soft bristled brush or even a lint-free cloth can be used as a substitute, though the dedicated cleaner is usually the most effective. Before beginning, carefully power down your typewriter. This means ensuring the carriage is fully at rest and all levers are in their neutral positions. Safety first, always. Now, locate the type bars. These are the horizontal arms at the top of the machine that move when you press a key. They're delicate, so handle them with care. Using your type bar cleaner, gently brush the surface of each type bar, removing any accumulated ink, dust, or debris. Work slowly and methodically, ensuring you clean every single bar. Pay close attention to the typefaces themselves, the actual characters at the end of each type bar. These are the most susceptible to ink buildup and require thorough cleaning. Use gentle, sweeping motions to dislodge any stubborn ink residue. Avoid using excessive force, you don't want to damage the delicate typefaces. For stubborn ink stains, a slightly damp, not wet cloth can be gently used, followed immediately by a dry cloth to remove any excess moisture. Remember, the goal is to clean, not to soak the type bars. Excess moisture can damage the machine's internal components. After cleaning each type bar, inspect the typefaces for any remaining debris. If necessary, repeat the cleaning process until the typefaces are clean and free of obstructions. A clean type bar ensures crisp, clear characters in your typed documents. This simple maintenance task dramatically enhances the quality of your work. Regular cleaning, ideally after each extensive typing session, ensures that your 1928 Underwood continues to perform at its best. It's a small investment of time that yields significant returns in terms of print quality and the longevity of your machine. This simple act of care ensures that your typewriter remains a reliable and beautiful tool for years to come. Now, let's proceed to... A faded ribbon is a writer's worst nightmare, resulting in pale, illegible text. Fortunately, replacing the ribbon on your 1928 Underwood is a straightforward process, bringing new life and vibrancy to your typing. Let's embark on this refreshing endeavor. First, ensure your typewriter is turned off and the carriage is at the far left. Safety first. Locate the ribbon spools. These are typically cylindrical containers located on either side of the typewriter's mechanism. They might be slightly concealed, so take a moment to carefully examine your machine. Next, you'll need a new ribbon. These are readily available online or at specialty stores that cater to vintage typewriters. Ensure you purchase a ribbon compatible with your 1928 Underwood model. The wrong ribbon can lead to complications, so double-check the compatibility before proceeding. Now, gently release the clamps or levers securing the old ribbon spools. These mechanisms vary slightly depending on the specific Underwood model, so consult your manual if you're unsure. Once released, carefully remove the depleted spools. Observe how they were positioned. This will aid in reinstalling the new ones correctly. Take your new ribbon and carefully examine its ends. You'll notice two spools, one containing the ribbon's beginning and the other its end. Identify which spool is the starting point and which is the ending point. Most ribbons will have clear markings to guide you. Now, carefully thread the ribbon through the guiding mechanisms of your Underwood. The path might seem intricate at first, but follow it closely. The ribbon needs to navigate through various rollers and guides to ensure proper ink transfer during typing. Pay close attention to the details, your manual can be a valuable aid here. Once the ribbon is threaded, gently place the spools onto their respective spindles. Ensure they are firmly seated and properly aligned. Improper alignment can cause the ribbon to tangle or not feed correctly, leading to printing difficulties. After installing the spools, gently test the ribbon's functionality by typing a few words. If everything's working correctly, you should see crisp, clear text. If not, double-check the ribbon's threading and spool alignment. Replacing your ribbon isn't just about restoring print clarity, it's about revitalizing your typing experience. A fresh ribbon brings a renewed sense of possibility, inviting you to create fresh documents with the timeless elegance of your 1928 Underwood. And with that, we'll move on to the dreaded jammed key, a common frustration for even the most seasoned typewriter enthusiast. Don't despair. While it can be initially concerning, resolving a jammed key on your 1928 Underwood is often simpler than you might think. First, let's identify the potential culprits. A jammed key is usually caused by a foreign object lodged beneath the key, a buildup of debris interfering with the mechanism, or perhaps a slightly bent or misaligned key. Before attempting any repairs, always ensure the typewriter is switched off and the power is disconnected. Now, let's gently investigate the offending key. Try to identify if there's visible debris, a stray piece of paper, a crumb, or a bit of lint. If you spot something obstructing the key's movement, use a small, soft-bristled brush or even a toothpick to carefully remove the obstruction. Remember to work gently, forceful removal could damage the delicate mechanism. If no visible debris is present, the problem might lie within the mechanism itself. Try gently rocking the key back and forth. Sometimes, a slight misalignment can cause a key to stick. If it moves slightly, you might be able to free it with continued gentle manipulation. If the key remains stubbornly stuck, consider using a small, flat tool, like a thin, non-metallic spatula or a plastic pry tool, to cautiously lift the keycap. Remember, extreme caution is essential here. Apply minimal pressure to avoid breaking the delicate keycap or damaging the underlying mechanism. Once the keycap is lifted, carefully inspect the mechanism beneath. You might find a piece of debris or a slight misalignment. If you discover a problem within the mechanism, it's best to consult a typewriter repair specialist or seek guidance from online resources dedicated to vintage typewriter repair. Attempting advanced repairs without the proper knowledge could cause irreparable damage. Once the obstruction is removed or the misalignment is corrected, carefully replace the keycap, ensuring it's securely seated. Test the key to confirm that it's functioning correctly. If the issue persists, it's time to seek professional help. Remember, patience and a gentle touch are paramount when dealing with a jammed key. Rushing the process can easily lead to further complications. By following these simple steps, you can often resolve a jammed key and get back to enjoying the satisfying click-clack of your 1928 Underwood. With that addressed, let's move on to uneven typing. That frustrating inconsistency where your letters appear misaligned or spaced oddly can detract significantly from the overall appearance of your document. Let's delve into the common causes and how to remedy this issue on your 1928 Underwood. First, let's address the most likely culprit: improper paper alignment. Ensure the paper is correctly positioned within the platen. The paper should be firmly seated and aligned with the type bars. Any slight misalignment can lead to uneven typing, with characters appearing slightly off-center or skewed. Double-check the paper's placement. Even a millimeter off can make a noticeable difference. Next, consider the ribbon. A worn or improperly inked ribbon can cause unevenness in your text. A ribbon that's nearing the end of its life might produce faint or inconsistent impressions, leading to an uneven look. Check the ribbon's condition. If it's faded or showing significant wear, replacing it is the best solution. Remember, a fresh ribbon is a key component of crisp, clean typography. Let's also examine the type bars themselves. Over time, these delicate components can become slightly misaligned or bent, affecting the evenness of the typing. If you suspect a problem with the type bars, carefully inspect them for any obvious bends or misalignments. However, attempting to adjust these delicate parts yourself is risky and best left to a professional typewriter repair specialist. Another often overlooked aspect is the platen itself. The platen is the cylindrical roller that holds the paper. If the platen is damaged or unevenly worn, it can contribute to uneven typing. Examine your platen for any noticeable damage or irregularities. If the platen is significantly damaged, replacement might be necessary. Finally, consider the spacing mechanism. The Underwood spacing mechanism is a marvel of engineering, but it can occasionally malfunction. If you suspect a problem with the spacing mechanism, it's best to seek professional assistance. Attempting to repair this complex component yourself is strongly discouraged. By methodically investigating these potential causes, paper alignment, ribbon condition, type bar alignment, platen condition, and spacing mechanism, you can often pinpoint the source of uneven typing and restore your 1928 Underwood to its optimal performance. Remember, a well-maintained machine is the key to achieving consistently beautiful and legible documents. Now, let's move on to the ribbon, that unsung hero of the typing experience. A well-functioning ribbon is essential for crisp, clear text, and problems with your ribbon can manifest in several frustrating ways. Let's tackle the common ribbon-related issues you might encounter with your 1928 Underwood. One of the most prevalent problems is fading ink. If your typed characters are pale or barely visible, it's a clear sign that your ribbon needs replacing. The ink on typewriter ribbons isn't infinite, it gradually depletes with use, resulting in fainter and fainter impressions. Replacing the ribbon is a straightforward process, and the improvement in text clarity will be immediately noticeable. Remember to use a ribbon compatible with your Underwood model. Another common issue is uneven ink distribution. This results in some characters appearing darker than others, creating an inconsistent and unprofessional look. Uneven ink distribution can stem from several factors. One possibility is a ribbon that's been improperly installed or threaded. Carefully check the ribbon's path through the mechanism. Any misalignment can lead to uneven ink application. A slightly bent or damaged ribbon spool can also be the culprit, preventing the ribbon from feeding smoothly. Sometimes, the problem lies not with the ribbon itself but with the ribbon mechanism. Over time, the ribbon mechanism can become gummed up with dust and debris, hindering the ribbon's movement and causing uneven ink distribution. Regular cleaning of the ribbon mechanism is crucial for maintaining consistent ink application. Use a soft brush or compressed air to gently remove any accumulated dust or debris. Avoid harsh chemicals or excessive force, as these could damage the delicate mechanism. Preventative measures are just as important as addressing existing problems. Store your ribbons in a cool, dry place to prevent ink from drying out prematurely. Avoid excessive pressure when typing. Aggressive typing can cause the ribbon to wear out faster. And, most importantly, replace your ribbon regularly. Think of it as a form of preventative maintenance. A fresh ribbon ensures consistent, high-quality typing. Addressing ribbon problems is a crucial aspect of maintaining the performance and aesthetic quality of your 1928 Underwood. By understanding the common causes of ribbon-related issues and adopting preventative measures, you can ensure your typewriter consistently produces beautifully crisp and legible documents. With that understood, let's proceed to the carriage, that elegant, gliding mechanism that carries your paper across the type bars, is the heart of the typing process. A smoothly functioning carriage is essential for efficient and enjoyable typing. However, like any mechanical marvel, the carriage can sometimes present challenges. Let's explore common carriage problems and their solutions. One frequent issue is a sticking carriage. This can manifest as resistance when moving the carriage manually, or an inability to return the carriage to the starting position after a line break. Several factors can contribute to this. Accumulated dust and debris are common culprits. Over time, dust and lint can build up within the carriage mechanism, causing friction and hindering its smooth movement. Regular cleaning with a soft brush or compressed air can often resolve this. Focus on cleaning the rails and any moving parts within the carriage mechanism. Another potential cause is a lack of lubrication. The carriage mechanism relies on proper lubrication to operate smoothly. If the carriage feels stiff or jerky, applying a small amount of high-quality typewriter lubricant to the moving parts can significantly improve its function. Use only a specialized typewriter lubricant. Other oils or lubricants can damage the delicate components. Apply sparingly and only to the moving parts. Excess lubricant can attract more dust and debris. Uneven carriage movement is another problem you might encounter. The carriage might move jerkily or unevenly across the platen, leading to inconsistent spacing and an unprofessional appearance. This often indicates a problem with the carriage rails or the carriage return mechanism. Inspect the rails for any bends or obstructions. If you notice any damage, it's best to seek professional assistance. Sometimes, the problem isn't mechanical but rather related to the paper itself. If the paper is too thick or too tightly packed within the platen, it can put extra strain on the carriage mechanism, leading to sticking or uneven movement. Using appropriately sized and weighted paper is crucial. Remember, the carriage is a complex mechanism. While some issues can be addressed with basic cleaning and lubrication, more significant problems require professional attention. Attempting to repair the carriage yourself without the proper knowledge and tools could cause further damage. Prioritize careful observation, gentle cleaning, and, if necessary, seeking expert assistance to ensure your 1928 Underwood's carriage continues its smooth, reliable operation. Let's proceed now to. Now it's time to put everything we've learned into practice. We'll type a short paragraph together, integrating all the techniques we've covered so far. This will be a great way to solidify your understanding and build your confidence in operating your 1928 Underwood. First, ensure your paper is correctly aligned and your margins are set as desired. Remember, consistent paper placement is key to achieving neat and even typing. We've already covered how to adjust your margins, so feel free to experiment with different settings to personalize your document's layout. Let's type the following sentence: "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." This classic pangram incorporates all the letters of the alphabet, allowing you to practice using both uppercase and lowercase letters, as well as the shift key. Type slowly and deliberately, focusing on proper finger placement and smooth, controlled keystrokes. Remember to use the correct finger for each key, as this is fundamental to efficient touch typing. Now, let's add another sentence: "This vintage typewriter is a testament to enduring craftsmanship." Pay close attention to spacing and punctuation. Remember to use the space bar consistently after each word, and the appropriate punctuation marks where needed. This will ensure your text is clear, legible, and easy to read. For our final sentence, let's incorporate a tab. The year is 1928, a remarkable era of innovation. Notice how the tab function neatly indents the text, adding visual organization to your paragraph. Experiment with different tab settings to see how they impact the overall layout of your document. Finally, don't forget to use the carriage return at the end of each line. This is the heart of the line break function, and mastering it is essential for creating well-structured documents. A smooth, consistent carriage return is as important as any other aspect of typing. As you type, remember the importance of correct posture and a relaxed approach. Avoid excessive force when striking the keys, as this can lead to uneven typing and premature wear on the machine. Take your time, focus on accuracy, and enjoy the satisfying click-clack of the keys. This paragraph serves as a practical test, allowing you to put your newly acquired skills to use and to build a strong foundation for future typing projects on your beautiful 1928 Underwood. Let's move on to. Now that you've grasped the fundamentals, let's focus on building your typing proficiency. Consistent practice is key to improving both speed and accuracy on your 1928 Underwood. We'll explore some targeted practice drills designed to hone your skills and enhance your typing experience. Start with simple repetition. Choose a short word, like typewriter, and type it repeatedly, focusing on maintaining a consistent rhythm and accurate keystrokes. Pay attention to your finger placement and strive for smooth, controlled movements. Repeat this exercise with other short words, gradually increasing the length and complexity. Next, move on to phrases. Practice typing short, common phrases, such as "the quick brown fox," "a quick brown rabbit," or "jumps over the lazy frogs." These phrases help you practice transitioning between different keys and develop a sense of rhythm and flow. Focus on accuracy. Speed will come with practice. Don't be afraid to slow down if you need to maintain accuracy. To challenge yourself further, try typing short sentences. Start with simple sentences, gradually increasing their length and complexity. Focus on proper spacing, punctuation, and the use of the shift key. Remember to use the carriage return at the end of each sentence, practicing that smooth, consistent action. For a more engaging practice, try typing short paragraphs. You can use existing text or create your own. This exercise will help you integrate all the skills you've learned so far, including margin adjustment, tab use, and paragraph formatting. Focus on accuracy and rhythm, aiming for a smooth, consistent typing style. Another effective technique is to focus on specific problem areas. If you find yourself struggling with certain keys or letter combinations, create practice drills specifically targeting those areas. Repeat these drills until you achieve consistent accuracy and comfort. Remember, consistent practice, even in short bursts, is more effective than in frequent, lengthy sessions. Remember to take breaks as needed. Typing for extended periods without rest can lead to fatigue and decreased accuracy. Short, regular practice sessions are more effective than long, infrequent ones. Now that you have these drills in mind, let's move on to. Now that you've mastered the basics, let's delve into some more advanced techniques that will unlock the full potential of your 1928 Underwood. This classic machine, while seemingly simple, offers surprising versatility, allowing for creative expression beyond simple text. One fascinating aspect is the exploration of different typefaces, or fonts. While your Underwood doesn't offer a selection menu like modern computers, the subtle variations in letter forms, achieved through careful keystrokes and potentially slight adjustments of the type bars, if you're comfortable with the more technical aspects, can create a unique visual character to your writing. Experiment with different pressures and angles to see how it subtly alters the appearance of your letters. Observe the delicate nuances, the subtle variations in boldness or lightness, that can add personality to your words. Beyond the standard alphabet, your Underwood likely features a range of special characters, punctuation marks, symbols, and possibly even some less common characters. Explore these characters and experiment with their placement within your text. Consider how they can enhance the visual appeal of your documents, adding emphasis or creating a unique stylistic effect. A carefully placed symbol can sometimes convey more than 100 words. This is where the true artistry of typewriter writing shines through. Consider the use of spacing and indentation to create visual interest. Experiment with different tab settings, creating visually appealing columns or indented paragraphs. Mastering the art of white space can be just as important as the words themselves, enhancing readability and adding a sense of elegance to your work. A well-placed line break can be as powerful as a well-chosen word. Think about the potential of creating visual effects. While not as versatile as modern digital tools, you can use creative spacing and repeated characters to generate visual patterns or stylistic effects. Imagine the possibilities of carefully crafted borders or decorative elements, created entirely through the skillful manipulation of your typewriter. The limitations of the machine become a catalyst for creative ingenuity. Remember, the beauty of the 1928 Underwood lies not only in its functionality but also in its ability to foster creativity. Embrace the limitations, experiment with its capabilities, and discover the unique artistic expression that this vintage machine can unlock. This exploration will unlock a whole new world of possibilities. Let's continue on to. For a truly pristine typing experience, a deep clean of the type bars is essential. While routine cleaning keeps things running smoothly, a more thorough approach will remove ingrained dirt and grime, ensuring crisp, clear impressions for years to come. This process might seem daunting, but with a little care and the right tools, it's entirely manageable. Before you begin, gather your supplies. You'll need a soft bristled brush, ideally one specifically designed for cleaning typewriters, a can of compressed air, some isopropyl alcohol, and soft, lint-free cloths. You may also find a small, pointed tool, like a toothpick or a specialized type bar cleaning tool, helpful for reaching stubborn debris. First, carefully position your Underwood so you have easy access to the type bars. Gently lift the type bar segment, revealing the individual type bars underneath. Remember, these are delicate components, so handle them with care to avoid damage. Observe the type bars closely. Note any significant buildup of dirt, ink, or dust. Now, Using your soft bristled brush, gently sweep across the type bars, removing loose dirt and debris. Pay attention to the spaces between the type bars and the areas where the type bars meet the segment. Use short, gentle strokes to avoid bending or damaging the delicate type bars. For more stubborn dirt, carefully use your compressed air to blow away any remaining debris. Hold the can at a safe distance to avoid damaging the type bars with excessive force. Direct the air stream into the gaps between the type bars, ensuring you clear out any embedded particles. This process can be remarkably effective. Next, for stubborn ink or grime, carefully dampen a lint-free cloth with isopropyl alcohol. Gently wipe down each type bar individually, paying attention to areas with ink buildup. Avoid saturating the cloth, and always work in short, gentle strokes. Let the alcohol do its work, you don't need excessive pressure. Finally, once you've cleaned all the type bars, use a clean, dry lint-free cloth to thoroughly dry each type bar. Allow them to air dry completely before lowering the type bar segment. This careful drying prevents any potential corrosion or damage from trapped moisture. With your type bars sparkling clean, you'll notice a significant improvement in the clarity and precision of your typing. Regular deep cleaning, in addition to routine maintenance, will ensure your 1928 Underwood remains a joy to use for many years to come. Now, let's move on to... Just as a well-oiled engine runs smoothly, a well-lubricated typewriter operates with effortless grace. Regular lubrication is crucial for maintaining the smooth operation of your 1928 Underwood, preventing wear and tear, and ensuring a satisfying typing experience for years to come. Neglecting lubrication can lead to sluggish movement, increased friction, and ultimately, damage to delicate internal components. Before you begin, gather the necessary supplies. You'll need a high-quality typewriter lubricant, a small, fine-tipped oil can or applicator, and soft cloths for cleaning up any excess lubricant. Avoid using general-purpose oils or greases, as these can attract dust and grime, potentially damaging the delicate mechanisms of your Underwood. Specifically designed typewriter lubricant is crucial for optimal performance and longevity. With your supplies ready, carefully examine your typewriter. Identify the key moving parts that require lubrication. This typically includes the carriage rails, the escapement mechanism, and the type bars. These components experience the most friction during operation and benefit most from regular lubrication. Consult your Underwood's manual if available for specific lubrication points and recommendations. Now, using your oil can or applicator, apply a small amount of lubricant to the identified areas. A little goes a long way. Avoid over-lubrication. Excess lubricant can attract dust and grime, creating more problems than it solves. Apply the lubricant sparingly and evenly along the moving parts, focusing on the points of contact and friction. After applying the lubricant, gently move the carriage back and forth several times to distribute the lubricant evenly along the rails. Similarly, gently work the type bars to ensure the lubricant reaches all the contact points. This process ensures smooth operation and prevents premature wear. Finally, use a soft cloth to carefully wipe away any excess lubricant. Excess oil can attract dust and dirt, potentially leading to issues down the line. A clean and well-lubricated machine not only performs better, but also looks better. The subtle gleam of a well-maintained machine is a testament to its care and attention. Regular lubrication, combined with proper cleaning, will significantly extend the life of your 1928 Underwood. This simple maintenance task ensures years of trouble-free typing, preserving this iconic machine for generations to come. Let's continue our exploration by... Proper storage is paramount to preserving your 1928 Underwood typewriter and ensuring its longevity. A well-maintained machine, stored correctly, will continue to serve you for years to come, a testament to both its robust construction and your diligent care. Improper storage, on the other hand, can lead to damage, corrosion, and ultimately, the demise of this beautiful piece of history. Before storing your Underwood, ensure it's thoroughly cleaned and lubricated. Remove any excess dust, dirt, or debris. This preventative measure minimizes the risk of attracting pests or causing further damage during storage. A clean machine is less likely to attract moisture and less susceptible to rust and corrosion. Next, consider the storage environment. Choose a cool, dry location, away from direct sunlight, extreme temperatures, and high humidity. Fluctuations in temperature and humidity can cause the metal parts to expand and contract, potentially leading to warping or damage. Avoid basements or attics, which often experience extreme temperature swings and high humidity. When storing your Underwood, cover it with a protective cover. A soft, breathable cover will protect it from dust and minor scratches. Avoid using plastic covers, as these can trap moisture and promote corrosion. The ideal storage cover is one that allows for some air circulation while still keeping out dust and debris. If you're storing your Underwood for an extended period, consider placing silica gel packets inside the cover. These packets absorb excess moisture, minimizing the risk of rust and corrosion. Regularly check the silica gel packets and replace them as needed. They are a small but significant investment in your typewriter's long-term health. Furthermore, consider the position of your typewriter during storage. Storing it upright, on a stable surface, is generally recommended. This prevents any undue stress or warping of the internal mechanisms. Avoid stacking anything on top of your typewriter, as this can lead to damage. Respect the delicate engineering and craftsmanship of this classic machine. Finally, remember that regular inspection is key. Even with proper storage, occasionally check your Underwood for any signs of damage or deterioration. Addressing issues promptly can prevent minor problems from escalating into significant repairs. Your diligence ensures that this remarkable machine continues to tell its stories for many years to come. Now that we've covered proper storage, let's move on to. Throughout this journey into the world of the 1928 Underwood, we've encountered a few common challenges. Let's revisit these hurdles, summarizing the solutions we've explored, ensuring you're well equipped to tackle any minor setbacks. Remember, a little preventative maintenance goes a long way in preventing these issues from arising in the first place. One common problem is jammed keys. This usually stems from debris lodged between the keys or type bars. Our solution? A thorough cleaning. Using a soft brush, compressed air, and perhaps a little isopropyl alcohol, carefully clean the affected areas, ensuring all debris is removed. Persistent jamming might indicate a more serious mechanical issue requiring professional attention. Ribbon issues are another frequent concern. A faded or uneven impression often points to a worn or improperly installed ribbon. Remember the steps we covered: carefully remove the old ribbon, inspect the spools, and install a new ribbon, ensuring it's correctly aligned and tensioned. A properly installed ribbon is crucial for clear and consistent typing. Carriage problems can range from sluggish movement to complete failure. This often relates to either insufficient lubrication or accumulated dirt and grime on the carriage rails. We've discussed the importance of regular lubrication using specialized typewriter oil, focusing on the carriage rails and other moving parts. A clean and well-lubricated carriage ensures smooth and reliable operation. Uneven typing, where some letters strike harder than others, often indicates misalignment of the type bars. This can be subtle but noticeable. While this often requires a more in-depth understanding of the typewriter's mechanics, careful examination and possibly some minor adjustments might resolve the problem. However, if unsure, seeking professional assistance is always advisable. Remember, consistent practice and regular maintenance are your best allies. The more familiar you become with your Underwood, the quicker you'll identify and solve minor issues. Understanding the basic mechanisms and performing routine cleaning and lubrication will keep your Underwood running smoothly for years to come, allowing you to enjoy its unique charm and timeless appeal. With this overview of common problems, we're ready to venture into. Beyond the routine cleaning and lubrication, several advanced maintenance tips can significantly extend the lifespan of your 1928 Underwood. These proactive measures go beyond the basics, offering a deeper level of care for this remarkable machine. Rust is a significant enemy of vintage typewriters. The Underwood's metal components are susceptible to corrosion, especially in humid environments. To prevent rust, maintain a consistently dry storage environment and ensure the typewriter is thoroughly dry after cleaning. Consider using a desiccant, like silica gel packets, to absorb any residual moisture. Regular inspection for signs of rust is also crucial. Addressing minor rust spots promptly can prevent significant damage. Protecting the finish is equally important. The Underwood's paint or enamel finish is delicate and can be damaged by scratches or abrasions. Handle the typewriter carefully, avoiding harsh impacts or contact with sharp objects. When cleaning, use soft cloths and gentle cleaning solutions to avoid damaging the finish. A protective cover will shield the typewriter from dust and minor scratches when not in use. Another crucial aspect is the careful handling of the type bars. These delicate components are responsible for striking the paper, and any damage can significantly affect the typewriter's performance. Avoid applying excessive force when typing and ensure the type bars move freely. Regular cleaning and lubrication of the type bar mechanism will prevent jamming and ensure smooth operation. Furthermore, consider the condition of the platen. The platen is the rubber roller that grips the paper, and over time, it can wear down or become damaged. Inspect the platen regularly for signs of wear and tear. If it's worn, it can lead to uneven typing or paper slippage. Replacement platens are available, and replacing a worn platen can significantly improve the typewriter's performance. Remember, a well-maintained platen ensures crisp, clean impressions. By implementing these advanced maintenance tips, you'll not only preserve the beauty of your 1928 Underwood but also ensure its smooth and reliable operation for many years to come. These practices demonstrate a dedication to preserving a piece of history, transforming your typewriter from a simple writing tool into a cherished heirloom. Now, let's delve into. Now that you've mastered the mechanics of your 1928 Underwood, it's time to unleash your creativity. This isn't just a typewriter, it's a portal to a different era of writing, a tool that invites you to explore the rhythm and texture of words in a unique way. Let's unlock your creative potential with some engaging writing prompts. First, imagine yourself as a journalist in the Roaring Twenties. Craft a news report detailing a significant event of the era, perhaps a speakeasy raid, a groundbreaking invention, or a thrilling sporting event. Capture the atmosphere, the slang, and the energy of the time, letting the Underwood's distinct click-clack rhythm guide your narrative. Next, let your imagination soar with a fictional short story. Perhaps a detective mystery unfolds, with the typewriter acting as a key piece of evidence or a tool used to decipher cryptic messages. Alternatively, create a whimsical tale of adventure, filled with eccentric characters and unexpected twists. The tactile experience of typing on the Underwood will infuse your story with a tangible sense of authenticity. For a different approach, try writing a series of poetic verses. Let the rhythmic clacking of the keys inspire your meter and rhyme scheme. Experiment with different forms of poetry, from sonnets to free verse, allowing the machine to dictate the flow and form of your words. The limitations of the typewriter might even spark unexpected creative solutions. Then, delve into the realm of personal reflection. Write a letter to your future self, outlining your hopes, dreams, and aspirations. What do you envision for your life? What challenges do you anticipate? This exercise encourages introspection and allows you to connect with your thoughts and emotions on a deeper level. Finally, challenge yourself with a historical fiction piece. Imagine yourself as a character living in 1928, experiencing the world through their eyes. Capture the sights, sounds, and emotions of the era, conveying a vivid sense of place and time. These prompts are just starting points, let your imagination run wild. The 1928 Underwood is more than a machine, it's a collaborative partner in your creative journey, waiting to bring your stories to life. Embrace the experience, and let the words flow. Now, let's explore. Your 1928 Underwood is more than just a functional writing machine, it's a canvas for your personal expression. Beyond its inherent charm and mechanical elegance, there are numerous ways to personalize your typewriter, transforming it into a truly unique and reflective instrument. Let's explore some exciting possibilities. One of the simplest and most impactful ways to personalize your Underwood is by changing the ribbon color. While black is the traditional choice, experimenting with different ribbon colors can dramatically alter the feel and aesthetic of your typed documents. Imagine the vibrant impact of a crimson or emerald ribbon, adding a touch of personality to your letters, poems, or stories. This simple change can transform the overall look, infusing your writing with a unique visual flair. Beyond ribbon color, consider adding decorative elements to enhance your typewriter's visual appeal. Delicate decals or carefully applied paint can add a touch of vintage flair or a modern twist, reflecting your personal style. Remember, however, to use materials that are compatible with the typewriter's finish to prevent damage. A professional restoration specialist can offer guidance on safe and effective decoration methods. Another avenue for personalization lies in the choice of paper stock. The feel and texture of the paper significantly influence the writing experience. Experiment with different weights and colors of paper to find what best suits your style and the type of writing you're undertaking. The subtle differences in paper quality can enhance the overall aesthetic and tactile experience of using your Underwood. Furthermore, think about incorporating personalized touches into the content itself. Create custom letterheads or design unique borders to frame your typed text. These small details can transform a simple document into a personalized keepsake, reflecting your individuality and adding a touch of elegance. Finally, consider the placement of your typewriter. A strategically chosen location can enhance its visual impact and create a dedicated writing space. Perhaps a vintage desk or a charming corner in your home will best showcase your personalized Underwood, turning it into a focal point of your creative workspace. Personalizing your typewriter is a journey of self-expression, allowing you to transform a functional tool into a cherished reflection of your personality. It's about embracing the character of this vintage machine and making it your own. Now, let's move on to. While the 1928 Underwood doesn't offer the font variety of a modern computer, it allows for a surprising degree of stylistic variation. Let's explore how to create different text effects, adding character and personality to your typed documents. The most obvious way to change the look of your text is by using the Shift key. Capital letters instantly create a bolder, more emphatic feel, perfect for headings or emphasizing key words. Experiment with alternating uppercase and lowercase letters to create a visually striking rhythm. Consider using all capitals for short, impactful phrases to draw the reader's eye. Beyond capitalization, consider using the Tab key to create indents and visual breaks in your text. This is particularly useful for formatting lists, poems, or creating a sense of structure within a longer piece of writing. Mastering the Tab's ability to create consistent spacing enhances readability and adds a touch of sophistication to your typed work. The spacing between words and lines also plays a crucial role in the overall aesthetic. While the Underwood's automatic spacing is consistent, you can create deliberate variations. For instance, leaving extra spaces between lines can add emphasis or create a sense of airiness, while tighter spacing might feel more compact and intense. Experiment to find what best suits your style and the tone of your writing. Underlining, while not a direct feature, can be achieved through a clever technique. Type your line, then carefully go back and type a series of hyphens or underscores directly beneath it, creating a visually appealing underline. This method requires patience and precision, adding a touch of handcrafted charm to your work. Remember, the limitations of the typewriter can stimulate creativity. The absence of diverse fonts encourages a focus on the clarity and impact of the words themselves. Embrace this constraint and let it guide your stylistic choices. The unique character of the Underwood's typeface adds a vintage charm to every typed page, a testament to a simpler, more deliberate approach to writing. Let's continue our exploration with the satisfying clack of keys, the crisp impression on the page. Writing a letter on a 1928 Underwood is an experience far removed from the immediacy of email. It's a process that demands intentionality, fostering a thoughtful connection between writer and recipient. Let's delve into the art of crafting the perfect typewritten letter. First impressions matter. Choose your paper carefully. High-quality stationery enhances the overall presentation, reflecting the care and consideration you've put into your message. Consider the weight and texture of the paper. A heavier stock feels more substantial and lends an air of formality. The color of the paper can also subtly influence the tone of your letter. Cream or off-white evokes a sense of classic elegance, while a bolder color might suit a more informal or playful message. Next, consider your letter's layout. Neatness and precision are key. Use the Tab key to create consistent indentation for paragraphs, adding to the overall sense of order and professionalism. Avoid overcrowding the page. Generous spacing between lines and paragraphs improves readability and creates a more visually appealing letter. Remember the power of strategic capitalization. Use it to emphasize key points or create a visual hierarchy within your text. The tone of your letter is equally crucial. The mechanical nature of the typewriter might lend itself to a more formal style, but don't be afraid to inject your personality. Your choice of words, the length of your sentences, and the overall structure of your letter all contribute to the tone you convey. A concise and direct letter might convey urgency, while a more meandering and descriptive letter may project warmth and intimacy. Consider the relationship with your recipient. A letter to a close friend might be more casual and playful, while a letter to a business associate should be more formal and professional. Tailor your tone and language to reflect your relationship with the intended recipient, ensuring your message is clear and appropriately received. Finally, proofread carefully. The permanence of the typed word requires attention to detail. While the backspace key allows for corrections, careful consideration before committing words to paper is essential. A well-crafted, thoughtfully presented letter is more than just a message, it's a tangible expression of your thoughts and feelings, a keepsake to be treasured. So, take your time, choose your words carefully, and let the unique charm of your 1928 Underwood enhance the beauty and impact of your communication. Let's now turn our attention to your journey with your 1928 Underwood typewriter doesn't end here. The world of vintage typewriters is a vibrant community, brimming with enthusiasts, collectors, and experts ready to share their knowledge and passion. Connecting with this community can significantly enhance your typing experience, providing access to invaluable resources and fostering a sense of belonging among fellow aficionados. The internet offers a wealth of online platforms dedicated to vintage typewriters. Forums like Typewriter Talk and Reddit's of Typewriters are bustling hubs of activity, where users share tips, tricks, and troubleshooting advice. These platforms are invaluable resources for resolving mechanical issues, finding rare parts, and discovering unique ways to personalize your machine. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or a complete novice, you'll find a welcoming and supportive community ready to assist you. Beyond forums, consider joining online groups dedicated to specific typewriter brands or models. These niche communities often offer in-depth discussions about the nuances of particular machines, allowing you to connect with individuals who share your specific interest in the 1928 Underwood. This targeted approach can provide highly relevant information and support, helping you to truly master the intricacies of your typewriter. Social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook also host a number of active typewriter communities. These platforms often feature stunning photography of vintage typewriters, showcasing their unique aesthetic appeal and inspiring creative writing projects. Engaging with these communities allows you to share your own experiences, showcase your typing creations, and discover new avenues for exploration. Don't hesitate to participate actively in these online spaces. Share your own experiences, ask questions, and contribute to the collective knowledge base. Your insights and contributions can be incredibly valuable to others, fostering a collaborative and supportive environment. Remember, the community is not just a source of information, it's a place to connect with like-minded individuals who share your passion for the art of typewriting. This shared enthusiasm fuels further exploration and enhances the overall enjoyment of your vintage typewriter. Engage, learn, and contribute, the rewards are immeasurable. And as we near the conclusion of this guide, let's consider maintaining your 1928 Underwood typewriter involves more than just regular cleaning and lubrication. Over time, parts may wear out or break, requiring replacement. Fortunately, sourcing parts and repair services for vintage typewriters is easier than you might think. Let's explore your options for keeping your machine in tip-top condition. Online marketplaces are a treasure trove of typewriter parts. Sites like eBay and Etsy often have listings for individual parts, from keys and type bars to entire carriages. Searching for Underwood typewriter parts or specifying your 1928 Underwood parts will yield a variety of results. Be sure to carefully examine photos and descriptions to ensure compatibility with your specific model. Remember to compare prices and seller ratings before making a purchase, ensuring you're getting a quality part at a fair price. Specialized vintage typewriter repair shops are another excellent resource. Many experienced technicians specialize in restoring and maintaining vintage typewriters, possessing the knowledge and expertise to diagnose and repair complex mechanical issues. These professionals can identify the necessary parts, source them from their network of suppliers, and perform the repairs with precision and care. While this option might be more expensive than sourcing parts yourself, the peace of mind and assurance of expert craftsmanship often make it worthwhile. Online forums and communities dedicated to vintage typewriters can also prove invaluable in your search for parts. Experienced users often share tips on locating rare or difficult-to-find components. They may even have parts available from their own collections or know of reliable suppliers. Engaging with these communities can unlock a wealth of information and connections, expanding your network and increasing your chances of finding the specific part you need. Local antique shops and flea markets can also be surprisingly fruitful hunting grounds. While you might not find exactly what you need, you may discover unexpected treasures and uncover potential leads for repair services. The thrill of the hunt adds an element of adventure to the process, and you never know what hidden gems you might unearth. Patience and persistence are key, but the rewards can be substantial. Finally, remember to document your typewriter's model number and serial number. This information is crucial for identifying the correct parts and ensuring compatibility. By utilizing these resources and approaching your search systematically, you can successfully find the necessary parts or repair services to keep your 1928 Underwood typewriter running smoothly for years to come. With that in mind, let's move on to your 1928 Underwood typewriter isn't just a machine, it's a piece of history. These remarkable devices played a vital role in shaping communication and record-keeping throughout the 20th century. By preserving and restoring these historical artifacts, we safeguard a tangible link to the past, ensuring future generations can appreciate the ingenuity and craftsmanship of a bygone era. The process of restoration is both rewarding and educational, allowing us to connect with history on a deeply personal level. Restoration isn't simply about making a typewriter look pretty, it's about ensuring its functionality and longevity. A well-restored typewriter can continue to serve its intended purpose, allowing you to experience the unique tactile and auditory qualities of mechanical typewriting. This hands-on interaction with a historical artifact provides a connection to the past that's impossible to replicate with modern technology. The restoration process itself can be broken down into several stages. It begins with a thorough cleaning, removing years of accumulated dust, grime, and debris. This initial step reveals the true condition of the machine, allowing you to assess the extent of necessary repairs. Next, any damaged or missing parts need to be identified and replaced. This may involve sourcing parts from online marketplaces, repair shops, or fellow enthusiasts. Once the necessary parts are obtained, the meticulous work of reassembly and repair begins. This often requires specialized tools and a deep understanding of the typewriter's mechanical workings. Patience and precision are paramount during this phase. Careful attention to detail is crucial for ensuring the typewriter functions correctly and smoothly. Finally, lubrication is applied to key components to reduce friction and extend the life of the machine. The restoration process is not always straightforward. It can be challenging, requiring patience, skill, and a willingness to learn. However, the satisfaction of bringing a historical machine back to life is immense. Beyond the personal satisfaction, restoring a typewriter contributes to the preservation of our collective heritage. These machines represent a significant chapter in the history of communication, and their preservation ensures that this legacy continues to inspire and educate future generations. The restored typewriter stands as a testament to both the past and the enduring power of human ingenuity. Let's now shift our focus to. So, you've mastered the basics, tackled common issues, and even delved into the world of typewriter restoration. But what happens when you encounter more stubborn problems? This section dives into advanced troubleshooting, equipping you with the knowledge to tackle those particularly challenging mechanical mysteries. Let's start with persistent key sticking. While a simple cleaning might resolve minor sticking, more serious issues could stem from damaged key levers, springs, or even the type bars themselves. This often requires careful disassembly to inspect the mechanism, identify the faulty part, and make the necessary repairs or replacements. Remember, patience and precision are key. Rushing could lead to further damage. Online resources and community forums can provide detailed diagrams and repair guides for more complex situations. Uneven typing, beyond simple alignment issues, can be indicative of problems within the type bar segment. Bent or damaged type bars can cause letters to strike unevenly, resulting in inconsistent print quality. Careful examination with a magnifying glass might reveal subtle bends or damage that requires straightening or replacement. Again, consult online resources and consider seeking assistance from experienced typewriter technicians. Another advanced issue is a malfunctioning carriage return mechanism. This system is complex, involving several interconnected parts. Problems can range from worn-out springs and ratchets to jammed levers and broken components. Troubleshooting this requires a systematic approach, carefully examining each element of the mechanism. You might need to clean, lubricate, or even replace parts to restore proper functionality. Detailed diagrams and videos online can be invaluable in navigating the intricacies of the carriage return mechanism. Finally, inconsistent spacing can be a frustrating problem, often stemming from issues with the segment assembly or the space bar mechanism. A thorough inspection of these components, often requiring careful disassembly and cleaning, can identify the root cause. Again, online resources and community forums can provide guidance. For extremely complex problems, don't hesitate to consult with a professional typewriter repair technician. Addressing these advanced troubleshooting scenarios requires a deeper understanding of your typewriter's mechanics. Remember, taking your time, carefully documenting your work, and utilizing available resources will greatly increase your chances of success. With patience and persistence, you can overcome even the most challenging mechanical hurdles. And now, let's explore. Beyond its practical use for writing letters and documents, your 1928 Underwood typewriter opens up a world of creative possibilities. Think beyond the traditional type page. This magnificent machine is a tool for artistic expression, capable of producing unique and visually stunning works. Let's explore some exciting creative avenues. Consider using different colored ribbons to create striking visual effects within your text. Experiment with varying typefaces, if your Underwood has interchangeable typefaces, to create unique typographic designs. The physicality of the typewriter allows for a tactile exploration of text, leading to unexpected and beautiful results. Try incorporating hand-drawn elements into your typed work. Perhaps a delicate sketch or a bold graphic can enhance your typed message, creating a unique blend of traditional and modern aesthetics. The combination of the mechanical precision of the typewriter and the free-flowing nature of hand-drawn art results in a captivating and original piece. Beyond the visual, explore different writing styles. Experiment with creating poetry using the typewriter's unique character limitations. The constraints of the machine can spark creativity, forcing you to think differently about word choice and sentence structure. The rhythmic clack of the keys can itself become a source of inspiration, guiding your creative process. Consider creating typographic art. Use the typewriter to create repeating patterns, geometric designs, or even abstract art. The limitations of the typewriter can become its strength, forcing you to work within a structured framework to create surprising and compelling visual results. Explore different techniques like layering typed text or using varying levels of pressure to create shading effects. You can also create personalized stationery or greeting cards. The unique texture and character of typewriter text add a personal touch that's impossible to replicate with digital methods. This adds a level of authenticity and charm to your correspondence, making it a cherished keepsake for the recipient. Don't be afraid to experiment and push boundaries. The possibilities are endless. Use your typewriter to create unique pieces of art, personalized gifts, or simply to express your creativity in a way that's both nostalgic and strikingly contemporary. Let the rhythmic click of the keys inspire you to explore the full creative potential of this timeless machine. And now, let's move on to. Now, let's address some of the questions I frequently receive about operating and maintaining your 1928 Underwood. First, many ask about ribbon replacement. Remember, it's a straightforward process. Simply remove the empty spool, insert the new ribbon, and thread it correctly through the guides. Online tutorials offer detailed visual instructions if you need extra guidance. Another common question revolves around cleaning. Regular cleaning is crucial for your typewriter's longevity. Use a soft brush to remove dust and debris, paying close attention to the type bars and the carriage mechanism. Compressed air can help dislodge stubborn particles. Remember, avoid using harsh chemicals that could damage the machine's delicate components. Many are curious about lubrication. While essential, it's crucial to use the correct type of lubricant. A light machine oil is ideal. Apply sparingly to moving parts, avoiding excessive lubrication that can attract dust and grime. Again, online resources offer detailed lubrication guides specific to the 1928 Underwood model. Several viewers have inquired about sourcing replacement parts. Fortunately, many parts are still available through online marketplaces, specialized typewriter repair shops, and online communities dedicated to vintage typewriters. Local antique stores may also be a valuable resource. When ordering parts, always specify your typewriter's model number to ensure compatibility. A frequent concern involves jammed keys. This is often caused by dust or debris. Try gently cleaning the affected keys and the surrounding mechanism. If the problem persists, a more thorough cleaning might be necessary, potentially requiring some disassembly. Remember, if you're unsure, it's best to seek professional assistance. Finally, many ask about the best way to store their typewriter. Ideally, store it in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and extreme temperature fluctuations. Covering it with a dust cover will further protect it from dust and moisture. These simple steps will help ensure your typewriter remains in excellent condition for years to come. Remember, proper care and maintenance are key to preserving this piece of history. And now, let's explore. So, you've journeyed through the intricacies of operating a 1928 Underwood typewriter. From the satisfying clack of the keys to the delicate dance of the carriage return, you've explored the mechanics, the maintenance, and the marvelous creative potential of this vintage marvel. Remember, consistent practice is key to mastering this beautiful machine. Start with simple exercises, gradually increasing the complexity of your typing. Don't be discouraged by initial challenges. The rhythm and precision will come with time and dedication. Embrace the unique tactile experience. Feel the weight of the keys, the resistance of the carriage, the subtle shift of the paper. This isn't just typing, it's a connection to a bygone era, a tangible link to the history of communication. Each letter you type is a deliberate act, a mindful engagement with the process of writing. It's a slower pace, a more deliberate approach, a stark contrast to the rapid-fire world of digital keyboards. Beyond its practical function, your Underwood typewriter represents a creative canvas. Explore its versatility. Experiment with different ribbon colors, integrate hand-drawn elements, and dare to push the boundaries of traditional typography. Let the machine inspire you, challenge you, and ultimately, empower your creativity in unexpected and delightful ways. Let the limitations of the machine become the catalyst for your artistic expression. Remember the importance of care and maintenance. Regular cleaning, proper lubrication, and the careful sourcing of replacement parts will ensure that your Underwood continues to serve you for years to come. Consider joining online communities dedicated to vintage typewriters. These forums are invaluable resources for troubleshooting, sharing tips, and connecting with fellow enthusiasts. It's a community built on a shared appreciation for history, craftsmanship, and the enduring appeal of analog technology. Your 1928 Underwood is more than just a machine, it's a piece of history, a testament to craftsmanship, and a tool for creative expression. It's a gateway to a slower, more deliberate form of communication, a tangible connection to the past, and a reminder of the beauty found in simplicity. So, embrace the analog experience. Embrace the unique charm and character of your Underwood, and let the rhythmic click of its keys guide you on your creative journey. Now go forth and type. Your journey into the world of the 1928 Underwood doesn't end here. This guide has provided a solid foundation, but the world of vintage typewriters is vast and rich with opportunities for continued learning and exploration. To further enhance your knowledge and skills, I highly recommend exploring the wealth of online resources available. The internet is a treasure trove of information, offering a plethora of tutorials, repair guides, and community forums dedicated to vintage typewriters. A simple search for vintage typewriter repair or Underwood typewriter maintenance will uncover a wealth of helpful videos and articles. Many experienced users share their knowledge and expertise through detailed tutorials, covering everything from basic cleaning to complex repairs. These videos often offer a visual learning experience, making the repair process more intuitive and accessible. Don't hesitate to explore these resources, they're an invaluable tool for any vintage typewriter enthusiast. Beyond video tutorials, online forums and communities provide a platform to connect with fellow enthusiasts. These online communities are filled with knowledgeable individuals who are passionate about preserving and restoring these historical machines. You can ask questions, share your experiences, and even seek advice on specific problems you may encounter. The collective knowledge and supportive environment of these communities are invaluable resources for any typewriter owner. Remember to search for forums specifically related to vintage typewriters or Underwood models. For a more in-depth understanding of typewriter history and mechanics, consider exploring specialized books and publications. Many books delve into the history of the Underwood typewriter, its evolution, and its significance in shaping modern communication. These books often provide valuable insights into the design and engineering of these remarkable machines. Your local library or online bookstores are excellent resources for finding relevant publications. Beyond dedicated typewriter resources, explore broader resources on mechanical engineering and antique restoration. Understanding basic mechanical principles can significantly enhance your troubleshooting abilities. Similarly, learning about antique restoration techniques can help you preserve your typewriter's aesthetic appeal and historical integrity. These skills are valuable not only for typewriter maintenance, but for a wide range of historical artifacts. Remember, the learning process is ongoing. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the successes, and continually seek new knowledge. With dedication and persistence, you'll become a confident operator and caretaker of your 1928 Underwood typewriter, ensuring its continued legacy for years to come. Now, let's move on to our final section. You've now completed your journey into the captivating world of the 1928 Underwood typewriter. You've learned its mechanics, mastered its quirks, and perhaps even unlocked some of its hidden creative potential. But the true adventure begins now, as you embark on your personal exploration of this remarkable machine. Your typewriter is ready. Are you ready to share your experience? We encourage you to put your newly acquired skills into practice. Write letters, compose poems, craft stories. Let your Underwood typewriter be the vehicle for your creativity. Experiment with different writing styles, explore the possibilities of colored ribbons, and embrace the unique tactile experience that only a vintage typewriter can provide. Each typed word will be a testament to your dedication and a celebration of this timeless technology. Don't keep your experience to yourself. Share your creations, your triumphs, and even your challenges with the online community of vintage typewriter enthusiasts. Connect with others who share your passion. Post images of your work, share your tips and tricks, and ask questions when you need guidance. The collective knowledge and supportive environment of these online communities are invaluable resources, fostering a sense of camaraderie among those who appreciate the enduring appeal of analog technology. Remember, your experience is valuable. Your unique perspective, your creative explorations, and the challenges you've overcome can inspire others. Sharing your journey allows you to contribute to the wider community, helping others navigate the world of vintage typewriters. By engaging in these discussions, you'll not only deepen your own understanding but also contribute to the ongoing preservation and appreciation of this historical technology. So, take your Underwood typewriter, unleash your creativity, and share your experience with the world. Let the satisfying clack of the keys be the soundtrack to your creative journey. Join the online community, connect with fellow enthusiasts, and let your passion for vintage typewriters inspire others to embrace the charm of analog technology. Your story awaits, and we eagerly anticipate hearing it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Happy typing!